I feel like there's so many flops this week. I hate being Debbie Downer. Let's talk about all the new Dollar Tree makeup I've tried recently. I do have a lot from the Veil of Allure collection from Ioni, so I'm not gonna go too in-depth with that because I do have a full separate review video up on that, but I wanna touch base on some of the products. Like the eyeshadow primer. In the video, I was on the fence about it. Update, I still don't think it's worth picking up. It's very thin. It really didn't contribute much to the eyeshadow. Quite a few lip products from that collection that I wasn't able to try out in that video, so here are my final thoughts on all of them. We have lip plumpers, a matte lipstick, and then some liquid lipsticks. Let's go ahead and start with the star of the show. I wish I grabbed both shades of these. I only passed because I don't love a matte lipstick, but this is the most comfortable matte lipstick I have owned in such a long time, and the stay power is insane. Lasted all day and night. The shade was gorgeous. If I see the other shade, I'm definitely grabbing it. Which, to my surprise, the liquid lipsticks were more mattifying and drying than the matte lipstick. I have this shade on right now. This is the Chocolate Martini, and it is matte. My lips are sticking together. I don't mind the formula because I typically throw a gloss on all my products, which I'm actually about to do right now because, like I said, I don't love a drying lipstick. Problem solved. Now it's super comfortable. So keep that in mind. It might be a formula you don't absolutely love, but I can get past that. The shades are so gorgeous. They both have that undertone that make your teeth look very pretty, very white and bright, and gorgeous shades for fall and winter. And then the lip plumpers, I don't care for these. They have better lip plumpers. And then we also have the Crystal Lip Gloss, the little Gisou dupes. There's definitely better at Dollar Tree. They should have called this a lip oil. The formula is really thin, the doe foot's teeny tiny, and the scent is very faint. I think there's definitely better products at Dollar Tree. But I do really like the camouflage concealers. I know some people are having issues with it settling into fine lines under the eyes. Luckily, I don't have the worst fine lines under my eyes, and I did set it really well, so it worked for me. But truthfully, I don't really care for concealer for under the eyes. I actually love, love, love concealer for spot concealing and using as like a foundation. That's exactly what I like these for. It's such a nice coverage. It's light and airy on the skin, and it lasts all day. The Gel Grip Face Primer, we've seen another e.l.f. primer dupe, and I really, really like this one way more than the other one. This one is actually hydrating. I won't say it's the grippiest primer. It's not as like tacky as the Jelly Pop dupe one. My dry skin really likes this. The color shifting eyeshadows. I am really sad that these are just not worth it. They were very, very, very light, and I feel like they blended away to nothing. There was hardly any color shift with them. I will say this one's a little bit better, but see how thin that is? There's like no pigment on these, especially this pink one. They just are not worth it in my opinion. The brow gel. Now, to my surprise, I expected this to be so horrible. I feel like people have nothing but horrible things to say about this. I'm hearing it's pulling people's eyebrow hairs out. I actually don't think it's that terrible of a product. I do, however, wish the product wasn't white. It's literal glue. I wish it was a little more clear because white in the brow can be tricky. So for that reason, I found it a little hard to work with, but overall, I don't think it was overly sticky. I didn't have issues removing it, and I find that it made my brows look pretty good. This brush sucks though. No. The Ioni lip pencils. I want to love these like everyone else. This one's in True Brown, and I think that that's mostly just a my skin tone issue. It is a True Brown. It is gorgeous, but I can't get it to work for me. It is so messy. This is how I felt about these before they repackaged them. I did not like the Ioni lip pencils, even though everybody else loved them. I could not get them to work for me. Yes, they're very creamy. They're very pigmented, but I think that's why I struggle with them. I do still like the plum one that I picked up, but I want to stick with my LA colors. I think it's because I have very thin lips, so it's really easy for me to overline and get messy with lip liners. These are they're too creamy and too hard for me to control, and the shade did not work for me. And lastly, these little powder puff, cream powder puffs from Must Have Beauty. These are nice. Picture a powder puff, but a beauty sponge had a baby. That's what these are. I really like these, especially for going in with my cream blush. After I've blended it out, when a little too heavy-handed, you just pop it into the skin a little bit more, and it works great. You can use this for concealers, foundations, all your cream products. These are really nice. But okay, that is all the Dollar Tree makeup I've tried recently, and I will see you guys in my next one.